Okay, so this is the second part of that two-part series. You may recognize this eye. It's the patient that had the huge buckle, and we'd infused oil on and everything looked good, and she came back post-op day 1, and the oil had gone through the break and was subretinal. And I've seen this happen once before. A patient referred in to me that had subretinal oil inferiorly, and it was a little confusing. It looked like it was PVR. And so we had debated about how to get this oil out from underneath the retina. And so basically I thought I would just do a superior retinectomy and the oil would just float up out from underneath the retina and the retina would be able to go flat under the oil and everything would be perfect. Far from the truth. So we're doing this retinectomy under oil. I didn't take the patient's oil out straight away. Be aware when you do a retinectomy under oil, there are these little vessels that will bridge your retinectomy site, and you want to make sure you've lysed those totally. Here you can see I'm trying to say, okay, oil, why are you not out from underneath the retina? And it just doesn't work that way. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe I can use PFO to push the oil out from underneath the retina. And unfortunately, that doesn't work. And you can see here now I have PFO and oil underneath the retina. So I go in and I get the PFO out straight away here from underneath the retina. And I take it out actually from inside the eye as well. And it's at this point that I'm realizing, all right, you know what? None of these ideas are working. Let's just get the oil out of the eye. And let's do a traditional retinectomy. And obviously this patient has some foreshortening of her retina or something that's creating tension that allows that oil to get through the break. So once again, once we go back and get any little residual PFO out from underneath the patient's retina, we're going to go ahead and remove the oil from the eye and do a larger retinectomy. And one of the things, keys really to retinectomies is making them large enough. A 3 or 4 clock hour retinectomy in all likelihood is not going to work. In most cases, you're going to need at least a 6 clock hour retinectomy to have some success. So here I'm trying to complete that retinectomy over temporally. You can see the retina is pretty flat on the buckle actually. It looks pretty good. Look at that. Little oil still under the retina, even after taking it out of the eye. So we're able to evacuate that. We did have a little ooze from one edge of the retinectomy. This blood is on the surface of the retina. Now, I probably should have used fresh PFO in this situation, but I just used the PFO that I just put in the eye and taken out of the eye. It's a little admixed with oil, so it created this weird appearance. Gave us a few bubbles in the PFO. But we were able to get the patient flat under PFO and then continuous laser. And then this is a trick that Stanley Chang talked about during one of the Alcon courses, where you vent the fluid from one of your cannulas while starting to infuse your silicone oil. And I love doing silicone oil exchanges for PFO. And I just infuse that oil in and use the natural pressure from the oil infusion to push the PFO up out of a soft tip. Now the view's really compromised, but we're able to get all that PFO out. One of the few cases actually that I've made a superior retinectomy on, and the patient looked great post-op day 1. Thanks for watching.